Good evening, family. This is Pastor Robert coming to you Monday evening after Palm Sunday to talk again about the famine that Jacob went through. Remember, Abram, or who later his name was changed to Abraham, encountered a famine. Then his son Isaac encountered a famine. And now Jacob encounters a famine. So just to remind us that the Lord said, in the world you'll have trouble, but be of good cheer. I've overcome the world. Don't think it's strange that we're going through hard times, that even though you are justified or made righteous by faith, because Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob all received the promise of righteousness by faith, not by what they did, but by believing in the word of God to them. God declared them to be right or righteous in their eyes, in his eyes. That's Genesis chapter 15. Where we learn about the righteousness of faith that came to Abraham and his family. And so here is Jacob encountering a famine. And remember, they go first to Egypt to get food because there's food in Egypt. And they encounter Joseph, the son that they sold into slavery. The brothers sold him into slavery because they didn't like Joseph. They encountered him but didn't recognize him. So the first time they saw Joseph, they did not recognize him. And they went back home. They ate all the food that they bought from Joseph, and they ran out of food. And so they were sent back to see Joseph. And I want to tell you just two things that's very important. There's so much in this about Joseph. That Joseph was sent to save his people from famine. And his people, his own brothers, did not recognize him the first time they saw him. Moses was sent to deliver the children of Israel from bondage. And when he tried the first time, they did not recognize him. In fact, they expelled him from Egypt. He ran for his life because Pharaoh was going to kill him. So two deliverers that were sent to Israel, Joseph and Moses, were not recognized the first time. This is what Stephen told the Sanhedrin in Acts chapter 7. Jesus is your deliverer. He's your Messiah. He's come to you and you're not recognizing him. That's why they stoned Stephen, because they knew what he was saying. And so Jesus is the Messiah. He is the deliverer. He is the Christ. They did not recognize Joseph the first time. They did not recognize Moses the first time. They did not recognize Jesus the first time. But they went a second time to Joseph. And this time, very important, Joseph told the men, do not come back to me unless you bring the baby boy, Benjamin. Remember, Benjamin was the brother, the full brother of Joseph. Both Benjamin and Joseph were born of Rachel. So Joseph told the boys, don't come back to me unless you come with Benjamin. Benjamin was the cherished baby of the family. He was the son, the baby son of Rachel, who Jacob loved the most. And so what I want to show you and let you see is that in order to meet Joseph again, in order to have Joseph reveal himself to them, Joseph demanded they bring to him their most cherished son. He wanted to see his little brother. They didn't know that. But there's meaning here. There's depth of meaning here. To receive the revelation of who Jesus is, to meet him, we must bring to him what we're hiding and keeping back home. We must bring to him our Benjamin. We must bring to him our heart. We must bring to him our openness. We must come to him with nothing hidden, nothing in the background, nothing in reserve. If you're a poker player, you got to be all in. You come to him with all, in honesty and in openness. You got to bring Benjamin. Who's your Benjamin? What is your Benjamin? What is it that you're withholding from him? Bring Benjamin with you, and he will reveal himself to you. That is what Genesis chapter 43 is all about. He revealed himself when they brought Benjamin to them. Bring your heart to him, and you will see that he is your brother. He is there to rescue you and to feed you and to take care of you. Jesus is a type of Joseph. Joseph is a type of Jesus. Bring your Benjamin to him, and he'll reveal himself to you. Thank you. I'll see you soon.